Well, multiple fraternities and sororities here in Alexandria are hosting a scholarship workshop. And our Carmen Taffy is joining us here in the studio to bring us more on that upcoming workshop. Good morning, Carmen.
Good morning, Joanna. So Phi Beta Sigma fraternity, Delta Chi Sigma chapter, Zeta Phi Beta sorority, Zeta Phi Zeta chapter, and Zeta Phi Zeta Finer Community Foundation are teaming up together with the City of Alexandria and Red River Bank to host a scholarship workshop. The scholarship workshop in Alexandria is designed to support high school seniors planning to enter college in fall 2026 or spring 2027. This is the third year this workshop has been put on. Students may apply for both scholarships offered by the two chapters. Scholarships will be awarded at the Thomas A. Ellis Scholarship Banquet on March 21st, 2026 to qualify for awards. The banquet will honor academic success and celebrate community engagement. Here's more of what you can expect from the workshop.
For that morning session, we will have college vendors there on site where students get an opportunity to interact. In addition to giving step-by-step instructions on what the admission process looked like, we will also be giving instructions on how to write a strong scholarship essay application. Again, there will be step-by-step instructions on the proper way to complete the FAFSA, as I mentioned earlier.
This workshop will be January 31st. It will start at 9:30 a.m. at the Bolton Avenue Community Center. You can visit our website for a link to sign up.